Sup, Nerdmigos? I'm the Jive Talking Nerd, John Norgrove. We've got Wife here, and we are back at it for Trek Jive. We just watched Season 4, Episode 10 of Star Trek Discovery, The Galactic Barrier. Wow, that was hard to get out and remember. If you're new to all of this, don't forget to give us a like, subscribe to the channel, comment below about all this kind of stuff. We're going to be breaking down the episode, getting right into it. I really like this episode, dude.
This was a really interesting episode.
Yeah. It was really dope. Cool visuals.
Yeah.
Right?
I liked the whole like losing color saturation thing.
The saturation thing was like a nice way to define some like kind of
some like
nonsense.
Weird.
So let's be real.
Some like weird dimensional business.
Some weird bullshit sci-fi nonsense.
Yeah.
Right? Like why was the barrier like a thin line? Right? Because theoretically up is still a direction with which one can travel through a galaxy.
Yeah.
Like a way like at 90 degrees from the galactic center.
It's always got to be right in front like that.
Yeah,
so,
no, I think that it's some sort of like when I first saw it I was just like, what?
What's really funny is that we just watched the episode of Futurama last night that is all about the galactic tear.
Beast with a billion backs.
Yeah. So that was just
like
last night.
It was like
Futurama.
literally the exact same thing.
It's basically
just like galactic tear.
Yeah, we're like, look at that, it's Futurama on the other side.
But yeah, no, it was really good. So like Saru and the president.
Ooh,
we had
man,
some
when she
feelings.
walked away from him in the hallway, I was like, "Don't you break his heart!"
That was rough. It was rough.
Yeah.
But I mean, it looks like.
But she sat down with him in the bar in front of like a wall of fire.
Whatever that weird, like.
Ambience thing
was going on there. That's cool. Whatever. That's how you set your room to like.
Yeah.
Romance mode.
This was kind of like an episode of like subdued romance in a way. Like
this was a very like Valentine's Day episode.
Oh yeah, it kind of was.
Kind of,
yeah,
right? Because you got like Saru and her, and they're like kind of like back and forth or whatever. And then we got to learn the like unnecessarily heartbreaking and deep backstory for fucking Tarka.
Yeah. How dare you?
Why would you make me feel feels for this guy?
Feel feelings
What
for like,
the fuck, man?
The bad guy.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Such a good story.
That's the second time we've been hit with bad guy ultimate origin story feels in a week.
Yeah. It's so ridiculous.
That was pretty harsh.
But no, it was a dope story. I'm glad they fucking told it.
Yeah.
Right?
Totally.
But at the same time, like, why you make me feel these
Do you
feels?
think his dude is gonna be on the other side?
Man. I don't fucking know, dude. Like, I feel like there's really only like two answers in this. There's the good ending, which is that like, they like, hey, we talked it out, everything's good. Also, Tarka, you need to like turn off a black hole or some shit for this. Like, we give you whatever you need. We got all the juice you can want. Like, here it is for free. And he's like, thanks, guys. Hugs all around. I'm so sorry that I did this to the Federation, but like, I'm off to see my love. He transports out through whatever interdimensional travel. That's it. We never hear from him again. Done. Right? You don't need to show them reunited. It's just implied.
Yeah.
Leave the mystery vague. Right? Or they show them reunited, which is, in my opinion, less good. It's more like getting to the chase, like explaining the whole thing, right? Pulling the curtain back. But whatever.
I mean,
or they show him get there and then his buddy's not there. And like, why would you fucking?
There's a third option.
They would do that only if they're just like, hey, fuck you.
No.
Specifically.
No, there's a third option. That's because we're almost at the end of the season, and it's that they go there and his buddy isn't there, but he was there. So now him and Book go chasing across the foreign galaxy to get his buddy.
Well, but that would be like interdimensional space, or like, I guess it wouldn't even be that, because maybe it would just be that his buddy was still in the Emerald Chain. So then what you could get, you know what? Now that I'm thinking this all the way through, if they did evidence that his buddy was there, but like wasn't able to stay, so like Tarka comes back through the interdimensional portal, like back to Book, and it's just like he was there for a minute, but he couldn't stabilize some bullshit science fiction talk. And he's just like, so he's back in the galaxy somewhere, and then we just get like the Han Solo and Chewbacca TV series that we all wanted. But we're definitely not getting from fucking Star Wars.
Yeah.
And just get like Book and Tarka on like,
buddies across the galaxy.
Like buddy cops. And Book's trying to do good because he's a criminal with a heart of gold, and Tarka's only out to find his love. Doesn't matter who he's got to cross for. Like, legitimately, this is a whole ass spin-off show. Spin-off. Make it fucking happen.
Yeah.
I would watch the shit out of that.
And those actors have great chemistry together.
Oh my god, yeah.
Especially in that casino episode.
Yeah.
Like that was great.
Yeah. No, I would love for them to do like a buddy cop spin-off thing. That would be fucking tight.
Yeah.
Like that's definitely not the way that I see this going, but wouldn't that be fucking cool?
Yeah.
Right? Oh my god. No, I love them. We also got a little action between It's probably not
really
what that
wasn't
means.
Really action.
No, we also got a little action between the president of the Federation and the captain
I would
Burnham.
Say Spikes is the action.
Spikes was the action. Almost chokeslams was the action. Was most of the action. Was like real sharp, rude digs, and like neither of them wanting to back down. Like I'm gonna stand my ground about this shit. Yeah. Pretty much right up until like the fucking wire, right?
Yeah.
And then the president was just like, all right, like I'll say the things, right? And then like they got the like buddy cop wrap up, like Burnham made a little bit of a pun, and the president gave the like, you fucking face right at the end there before she like straightened back up, and they looked out the window for like a weirdly long pause of just staring out the window. But
that makes me think that this might be the end of the season tonight.
It might. This is the thing. This might be the season finale.
Yeah.
I honestly have not heard either way.
Yeah.
Whether it is or isn't, so I'll have to look that up. But yeah. So we got like a little back and forth from them, which was good. And like, if this were speaking of the season finale, if this were the season finale, this is a good ending.
Yeah, I think so.
Right? Like, they're through. We're about ready to do the thing. I mean, I feel like they could probably maybe get like one more episode or two more episodes out if they're like really drawing out the like approach. Mm-hmm. But I mean, I don't know that you could. Right, because the thing is that you can't have first contact happen.
On the other side.
The only way, because we're already outside of the galactic barrier, like past the galactic barrier, but now we're on our way to the like dome of nothingness.
Yeah.
Right, for where 10C is. They can either end it at we get to the dome. What's on the other side? Dun dun. In. Right, but is there a whole episode between where we are now and that? I don't know.
Not unless we spend a lot of time with like individual people's reactions.
Yeah, so
which
I don't know.
I think would be kind of
it would be cool, and that might be what they do is like kind of like set the scene. So like get everybody's back, everybody's interactions, like set the scene of everybody, like do like a very day in the life of slice of life episode that's very like everybody getting prepared because we're about ready to approach it. And it literally ends with like, boom, they jump out of warp. They're at the thing. Like the threshold is we're about ready to fucking touch the threshold or whatever the fuck next season.
Yeah.
Right? Like that, you could stop there. Theoretically, they could get through the threshold and immediately stop. Yeah. Like, oh my god, just faces looking at the screen. Stop.
Yeah.
That's kind of a dick move. You maybe could do like if it were a like dun 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 reveal. Mm-hmm. They could do a like they jump out like they get through the barrier and it's real, it's not great, we're not gonna make it or whatever the fuck, and they get through the other side and it's like Borg space. Mm-hmm. And it's like, what is this? In. Right? So they could basically like drop the reveal in like one good clean set piece, sort of like what they did when they like first jumped to it's like boom, future tech stuff. Cut. Yeah. So like they could like but then you set the reveal.
Yeah.
Right? And that reveal kind of has to be instant. The reveal couldn't be like like a person like on a screen, like right? Because like that's who are you gonna do? What do you know?
And it would have to be somebody we already know.
Well, I mean, like theoretically, it could be like some alien, like a an Andorian or like whatever, a fucking Klingon, a Ferengi, whatever. Like it could be something like that. But even then, that would have to be like, here's a ship, here's a scene, we need to form communications or some sort of outreach. Like you still want the like, if you're gonna end with the reveal, you want the like big set piece. You don't want the like dude's face on a screen close up. That's like very 90s. I feel.
Yeah.
Right? That's a very 90s way to like.
It is.
Pause a Trek is like big old fucking face on a screen. Right? Super love big old faces on a screen.
Yeah.
But like I feel like if they're gonna do that, it's gonna be like a shock out of this, like looking out the viewport. Camera does the like pull forwards or like pulls through the glass kind of thing, and it shows like Discovery there and like some Borg cubes and shit, or like grass. It's the grass galaxy or some shit, right? Like just whatever, just fucking what? It's everything's furry. I mean, it's exactly as logical as fluidic space, right? Everything's soup,
fair,
right?
That's fair.
This is minestrone, like whatever, dude. Whatever they're doing, right? So like they could do that, but unless it's some shit that we already know.
Like, ooh, strawberry.
Yeah, if they fucking get through the other side and it's just like split pea soup, cool. There's no reveal.
They get through the other side and it's the Galactic Empire from She-Ra and the Princesses of Power.
Yeah, hell, like it's something weird, right? But like no, so like I feel like if they're gonna stop it, like it either stops here or we have 2 more episodes and the reveal is like deep, where like we think it's gonna be like this quick thing, and as we get in there and it's just a planet orbiting a star, and they're like, the fuck is this? It's just like one planet with a moon orbiting one star.
Oh, like
not a bunch of stuff.
Like a lost civilization, maybe.
Like the level of creep what it gets when you get involved with anything involving the Q. When like Q shit, when you just they get there and it's just like a star.
I was
like
thinking
a
kind of
planet.
like lights are on but nobody's home, like some Roanoke stuff.
It could be like a leftover remains thing, but then it sort of means that like it was all for nothing. Right?
Yeah, that's true.
Because then it's like okay, turn it off. We're done. Boom. Yeah, like what is that, right? So I don't know that they're gonna do that. I don't know that they're gonna do the like lost civilization thing. Right? And if we're gonna do the reveal, it either has to be some shit that we know, or they have to stop it before they show it. Mm-hmm. And we gotta be like, what the fuck, right? So
yeah.
But like, I don't know. I think that I'm still kind of prepared for it to be like a kooky reveal.
Yeah.
Like, I'm still prepared for it to not be some new shit, but instead be like a retread of some like reference-y shit. Mm-hmm. It's like the original series in there or some shit like that,
Yeah.
Like something kind of gimmicky. And it's not that I think that the show is like gimmicky or anything, but like I just kind of get that vibe that it's going to be like, it's not going to be like there's too much grandeur for it to not be like...
They're making like a big deal.
They're making They're making a big deal about it. So I don't know like what the reveal is going to be on that,
Yeah.
Like I think it's going to be something like the Borg, but like this time they're not aggressive.
It's like a peaceful
it's like some Borg got stranded past the galactic barrier 10,000 years ago or whatever the fuck, right? And they built this little civilization where they're like super advanced and they can like harvest energy from other galaxies, and they like were super sorry they didn't know that what they were doing was harmful and shit. But they like hella look like the Borg.
They're like peaceful Borg.
They're like peaceful Borg. They're like those Borg from that planet with Star Trek Voyager. They were like the peaceful ones that like left the cube or whatever. Yeah, who can like heal people with their mind powers or whatever the fuck that was on about.
Or something.
Or something. They're just like, by the power of love we can heal you. You're like, whatever. Borg, it's Borg magic. I don't fucking care. I'll accept it. But so like I still feel like it's gonna be something like that. Like something kooky.
Yeah.
Klingons. That would be great.
Yeah.
Some sort of like ancient Klingon empire or some shit, right? Hell, they might bring in something completely like outside of the Trek universe that like Paramount has just acquired.
They're like, oh, look at this whole planet of Indiana Jones.
Yeah, or some shit like that. Something garbage like that. But, like, I mean, they do it in the comic books. Some of the Star Trek comic books do that shit where they're like, we gotta, like, fight alongside these Marvel superheroes and shit. Honestly, they're great comic books.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, that's certainly possible.
But
there's a lot of really interesting possibilities, whether or not this is the end of the season.
Yeah.
For like what is controlling the DMA.
Yeah.
And I think that we're in for like a really cool reveal of whatever it is.
Yeah.
I really feel like the last 2 seasons the show's really hit its stride. And it's in like the right sort of like mindset for it. So I'm just hoping that because I've been saying that, I don't get jinxed.
Yeah.
And this next season, like, sucks.
Well, no, I really think that they've hit their stride. I think they understand like what they're doing with the characters. I think that I would argue all of the DMA stuff this season feels a little rushed.
It all kind of feels a little rushed, but also a little drawn out at the same time. There's a lot of, like, kids love political intrigue.
Yeah.
Kids love economic trade sanctions.
Yeah, well,
There's, like,
I mean,
some of that happening.
Star Trek kids love that.
That's probably not wrong.
I remember TNG. I love TNG. It was the best. Yeah, you're a dog.
Yeah, did you not like TNG? Is that it?
Shit's okay. Your opinions don't count. She's a dog. But like, yeah. So I mean, it was a good episode. I really enjoyed all the little set pieces. I super loved the visuals on it. Were fucking fantastic. The saturation shift was fantastic to represent like the different like dimensionality. I would have kind of liked for it to like do the desaturation, and then maybe into the second one they went into is desaturation, but with like a little bit of chroma offset to one color or another, right? So that way when they got the scene where they were like jumping between the different, like rolling between the like universes, they could have jumped inside to like saturation and then desaturation, and like hammering these like hard color desaturations to like make it feel like there's like a very physically present damage happening to the people. Yeah, like what they're experiencing is like physically traumatic. Yeah. You know, the like shifts through collapsing realities or whatever. Yeah. You know, I would have liked a little bit more of that. I mean, we got some nice stuff when that like weird gamma ray burst just like, cooked those 2 dudes, and nobody's addressing it. Those dudes just got like
we were just like
DNA erasure levels of fucking burst, like just flick through, and it was like a throwaway split second scene, and I was just like, like.
Yeah.
It was a lot. So, but yeah, I mean, like, it was a really, really beautiful episode. And I feel like the last 2 or 3 episodes have been, like, very, very pretty episodes.
Yeah.
Right? I think they're, like, getting the, like, big, like, space set pieces.
Yeah.
You know, they're, like, getting into where they need to be with that. But, you know, and I think they've got the, like, interior spaces, people talking. Like, we're getting... I like that we have a system in place now for regular crew members to get the, like, best of luck to you guys. And they're like, we loved you. You get a couple of lines. Saru gets a couple of lines. Maybe we get a hug or a hand on the shoulder. They get to leave for a little bit. They get to come back if they want to come back. They get to stay away if they want to stay away. And sometimes you get them circling back like bloody... what's her name? Circled back.
Yeah.
Right, which was great. Oh my god, I'm so glad to hear all of the news with them, with her and oh my god, what's their name? The trio.
Oh, Gray.
How did I forget that? But that was very cool to learn, like, hear about her and Gray and all that kind of stuff. So, like, I think that they got that those set pieces down, and I think that, yeah, I really think that, like, we're in a really good Trek place.
I think so.
Right? Yeah. And we're gonna see, I think the next series out is Picard Season 2. So, good luck.
Yeah, so whether this is the last episode of the season of Discovery or not, we'll be coming back to
we'll be back
next week with some more Trek Jive, whatever it is that's coming out.
Yep, either whatever's new, whatever's Discovery, or
a random episode of Voyager.
Yeah, random Voyager episode.
Or maybe a random TNG episode, too.
Yeah, we watch a lot of TNG, so...
Yeah.
But, yeah, either way, I've been John Norgrove. This has been Wife. This has been Trek Jive. Don't forget to like this video, comment below, share, subscribe, ring the bell, and do all that kind of stuff. And we will catch you guys next time. Engage. What did she say? Let's fly?
She says, let's fly.
Let's fly.